Welcome to the Digital Transformations Project. This is a quick tour of the basic features of the new Ultra interface. So let's log into LearnJCU and have a look at our subjects. So the first thing I'd like to show you is this is your course-wide view in LearnJCU. So the left-hand side menu where you find your activity stream, your subjects, organizations, and so on. This applies to the course or courses that you are currently teaching. Whereas in the middle, you see there's individual subjects and you can select through this drop-down menu which subjects you are looking at. So for example, you can look at past subjects, let's say 2017, or you can choose to look at which subjects are named sandpits, for example, your own sandpit where you can experiment in the Ultra platform. But I'm going to go to my current subjects. So let's have a look at the navigation in this left-hand menu. So the first thing you'll see is when you click on your name, you can choose to upload a picture for your profile, and you can also edit your global notification settings right here. Now, your activity stream is populated by assessments and entries to the calendar in the subjects you teach. And you'll see here, and your students will see here, everything that's relevant to the course or courses they're enrolled in. So everything related to all the subjects they are taking essentially notifications come in through the activity stream. The main default subject view is the one we start off with every time we log in to Learn. We'll go back to that one in a second. You'll see your organizations are the communities that you used to see in LearnJCU Original. They have remained the same. So any communities you belong to in LearnJCU will come up in your organization's navigation icon. You also have a calendar where you can add events, for example, any type of activity, assessment you want to highlight to your students. These will be added in your course calendar. Your messages, where you can communicate and receive communications from individual subjects. So again, a course-wide view where several subjects are listed. You can look at the grade center for all the subjects you are teaching in or enrolled in if you're a student. So we can see here there's a number of different subjects where I'm allowed to look at assessments for. You'll also find in the left-hand menu a number of tools. So again, course-wide access to these tools, for example, Media Site, PebblePad, your content collection, and your JCU staff survey view. You may or may not see an admin navigation icon depending on your role, and your sign out option right there. So let's go back to your subjects. So when you're looking at the subjects in your main course view, you'll see that original course view subjects are going to be in the color gray. So for example, here we have chemistry for the natural sciences is an original subject, whereas the ones in color are Ultra subject sites. So let's have a look at an Ultra subject and let's see what new features we can find. So I'm in my sandpit at the moment, and right in the middle of the screen you'll see the list of content. So the content materials that you have created that you can make available to your students will be in the middle. You can look at the instructors for this subject when you click on the view all on the top left. You can look at which students are registered in this subject and also the lecturers and tutors by clicking on class register. You can open or hide this subject from student view. The subject room is where you access your collaborate sessions. You can work with attendance and you can create announcements. Now, the recommendation is to use your announcements for short communications, whereas the messages on the top right are for more lengthy communications to your students. So when we look at the top right in the navigation icons we find here, this is the one we default to, which is where our content is. So subject content. We have a subject-specific calendar where we can add events for our students. So there you go, you can add an event, add office hours, and edit the subject schedule as you please. You can have a look at the discussion boards. I don't have any discussions created in my sandpit, but if I wanted to, I could create a discussion right here just by going onto that top icon. We can look at the grade center. So here I can see relevant assessment submissions or assessments created for this particular subject. Messages, essential communications tool, where by clicking on the plus sign on the top right, you'll be creating messages. As soon as you send a message, that message will be visible in this space. And your subject analytics. So here's where you run your subject reports. So that's just a quick look at the new Ultra interface. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.